So, back again in the program for entrepreneurship and startups, and we have reached step 7, market plan, how to recruit customers. The most important resource for a new business is the first customers. The first one is the one you can't exclude. The feedback from the first customers are a very important source of information. By listening carefully, you will have a lot of good advice in your build-up phase. To get a satisfying cash flow, you have to recruit customers by a market plan. In the plan you define your different segments of customers, how much you will sell to them, how to make them your customers, and how much this will cost. In the market plan everything is described in detail and in a time schedule. After this step 7 you will have a clear plan for how much you will sell to the different customers and how this will be achieved. So this is important, and the download that I expect you to already have on paper looks like this, with this what we call section funnel, how to recruit customers. It's important to understand that it costs money to get customers. Marketing, advertising, even if you have a very cheap way to do it, it costs money. And when you have reached the first stage, when you can deliver your first service or products to your customers, then you got to be very careful to take care of all kind of problems that may occur. It's important that your first customers are satisfied and that they turn into become your ambassadors. Depending on what's your business idea, you will find what we call opportunity window, which means that every product and every service have an opportunity window in time. Some months, some years, it's possible to sell a certain service or products, but before it's impossible and afterwards it's impossible. There is just a time, an opportunity window, limited in time, when your products have a chance on the market. So it's important to be right timed. And to get the right timing for your product to get it out on the market in exactly the right moment, you got to have a good view of how the market is changing and how customers change their customs to buy things, what trends there are that can have some influence on your possibility to sell. So you got to be well prepared. And on page number 4 we have done a comparison between different kind of marketing depending on what's your product, if it's components, systems, service, or if it's know-how. Depending on what kind of, how much knowledge there is in your products, you must choose the right way to, the right media for advertising or marketing. So in this step 7 you will reflect about how to get customers and how to keep them. And we have also done a comparison between traditional methods on page 5. Traditional methods compared with foresighted care for the customer attitude. And that means that in the traditional methods that have been dominating the big companies' behavior on the market, it means that they market, they negotiate, and they got a contract, and then they don't care anymore. But in the new methods that is more focused on getting regular customers to come back and to be satisfied and to be ambassadors, we try to get a closed loop when they have from the first marketing to the first delivery, and then take custom care. There is also special computer programs called customer management relation, customer relation management, and that means we try to get customers back in a circular way, and that is of course the most effective way in the long run. And on the large page in these downloads, we have done a figure to show how the life cycle of a product or a service looks. And it's important for you as a new business to understand that the success from your first product will not continue forever. So you got to have new products on the pipeline, so you can bring to the market new services or products, maybe in a few months or at least every 6 months, to get the cash flow going on all the time. And on the last page, number 6, page 6, we have also been showing us a figure about quality. What kind of quality is important for you when it comes to selling to customers? And that is with your advertising. You make your customer expect some kind of quality in your products and service, and this is their image they have in their heads when they actually get your products or service, and they compare what they have expected with what they actually got. And if that is negative, they think they got too little, too bad, too low quality compared with your advertising, they will be very critical to you and you lose them as customers. On the other hand, if they get a little bit more than your advertisers have promised, they will be very satisfied and you will have ambassadors. So that is the image your customers have after being your customer for the first time is what we call quality memory. And it's important for you to have positive quality memories in the head of your first customers. Think about that.